Hello, and thank you for stopping by to yet another edition of the Massachusetts Beer Reviews show program on YouTube. I am Thomas Metal75, and this is your Massachusetts Beer Reviews. And I'm looking forward to this one, definitely, ever since I got it in the Tavour, my first ever Tavour crate. Go check out the channel for the unboxing video on that. And this is from the fine folks of Barrique Brewing and Blending, LLC. Brewed and canned by Barrique Brewing and Blending, LLC. Out of Nashville, Tennessee. This is their Mélange Foncé Blend 5 Barrel-Aged Wild Ale. In a can, nonetheless. That's pretty damn cool. Now, this particular beer is a dark farmhouse ale at 7.6% alcohol by volume. This was packaged on the 27th of March, 2024. Batch number 187. Barrel-aged dark wild ale is aged in oak, blended from 8 unique casks of different dark sour beers. Whew! Now that sounds very interesting. Conditioned on this can, in this can, keep cold, drink fresh. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We're going to put it in a, what do they call this, an Efferme glass from the Alchemist Brewery. Why not? Let's get cracking, shall we? I don't recall how much the singular can was. It might have been $9.99 on Tavour. But I think for what it is, it's perfectly justifiable. Alright. I don't have the whole can in the glass, obviously. Very effervescent. You can see bubbles streaming from the bottom up to the top of the glass. Well, maybe not streaming, actually, but it looks effervescent. It's got a nice mahogany, darker towards a purple tinge, but more of that mahogany red color. Ooh, there's a minerality. There's a well-watery note to this. Copper penny note. Nice dark fruits. Raisins, figs. Not super sweet, really. It's on the drier side of those fruits. Dried dark fruits. Dehydrated dark fruits. Very raisiny. There is the lactic, or the acidic note, should I say. Very earthy, musty. Very woodsy, or woody, should I say. Yeah, kind of a dark grapey note, obviously. Yeah, I would expect that. A nice grain character. Let's give it a taste. Maybe a caramel-ish note. Let's give it a taste. Cheers from Barrique, the Mélange Force Blend 5. Ooh, that's delicious. Much more of a sweetness is coming out in the taste than on the aroma. There's a cherry note, a darker cherry syrup. I'm getting those dehydrated darker fruits too. Those grape notes. Raisiny notes. I'm getting a lemony lactic, or lemony / acidic, not lactic, acidic note. There's definitely a lemony part to that. You could even say a lime zesty note to that. Definitely as you get to the back end of the sip, the the last third of the sip, you're definitely getting the wood barreling element to this beer. There's a nice bready malt up front, and then it goes to these mulled cider kind of spice notes too, before it changes to the acidity and the wood notes. All throughout is a really nice darker fruit, like a plum or a raisiny kind of a note in there. Yeah, the body of the beer is I would say on the light side of medium, but I would say it's a medium-bodied beer. It's got full-bodied, or full-flavored nature to it. It's not thin or anything like that. It's pretty crisp. Is it clean? You get a lot of the acidic, excuse me. You get a lot of the acidic tart elements from the farmhouse yeast, or that wild ale yeast that they're using in this beer. Definitely. And refreshment, yeah, it's off the charts, the refreshment on this one. This is a good sipping beer for the fall time, sure. Maybe there's a little bit of apples, green apple, pear kind of notes too, before the dark fruit kind of takes over in the middle half of the palate, and then, you know, you get the baking spice and the woody elements to the barrels, from the barrels, yeah. So, yeah, apples and pears in the beginning, dark fruit that comes together and rounds out the flavors throughout your sip. Good stuff. Not overly acidic. Not crazy like that. It cleans out pretty well for the most part, but it still leaves you with a bit of that acidic bite. This is great. I would love to check out more of what Barrique brewery and blending is doing, and I will keep an eye on them from on Tavour. I don't think this is a great, I don't know if I've ever had a dark farmhouse ale. It's reminded me of an Oud Bruin or a Flanders Red Ale, though. Let's go with a 94 out of 100. That is some tasty beer. Different drinking experience altogether from anything else that doesn't use a wild yeast strain. Those kind of beers are like their own thing. They can't be compared to any other beers like IPAs, lagers, pale ales. They can't, stouts, porters. They can't be compared. So having that darker farmhouse ale style here is very unique. I like that. Cool stuff. 90, what did I say? 94 for the Mélange Fonts Blend 5 from Barrique Brewery and Blending. Have you ever had any of Barrique Brewing and Blending beers? What do you think of wild yeast strain beers? Let us know in the comment section below. And until next time, keep tasting those great beers. Cheers. I will see you soon. Man, that's delicious.